Hi there, I'm Paul Orford and welcome to Primetime. I'm here today with Michael from Scandinavian Capital Markets, and he's got quite a novel offer, and it's fair to say, being based in Northern Europe and Scandinavia, we're quite thin on the ground for brokerages. I'm not too aware of too many myself, but it's probably best to start at the beginning with Michael. And Mike, how did you get into this industry?
Well, thank you for the opportunity today, Paul. It's a really great pleasure to have a chance to discuss a little bit about Scandinavian capital markets and what we're all about and why we do what we do. Myself, I've been in the industry probably since 2009. I started up working as an IB, then we grew our way into the white label business, and from there we built out technology and built up each part of the brokerage, and that kind of gives me the full circle experience of how to build a brokerage and run a brokerage. After having a little bit of a bad experience with the owners in Israel and some promises and whatnot, I'll say I got Israeli'd. Those of you who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. And for me, I was left wandering the world, trying to figure out what was next. I always loved the FX markets, and I felt there was something better to be done and a better way to do business in the FX markets. And luckily I was able to meet Arif Alexander Ahmad, who started up Scandinavian Capital Markets. At the time he was running an asset management firm in FX. After I had left the brokerage, I was doing a bunch of trading on my own, and I was able to build up about a 3.5 year track record that was successful, and that's what drew Arif to chat with me. As we started trading, we looked at the price feeds and we looked at the execution, and I mentioned to Arif that we could be doing a lot better for our clients, and Arif asked me to join the team at that time, and invited me to make the offerings better for our clients. And that gave birth to Scandinavian Capital Markets and the partnership between Arif and I. And from there, the rest is history and brings us to today.
Okay, well, it's fair to say there's quite a lot of competition for you at the moment. And what makes you so different?
Yeah, there's back in the heyday, there was probably over 3,000 brokers listed on Forex Peace Army. Today it's probably under 1,500, and there's more than enough brokerages at 1,500 out there. What separates us from the pack has a lot to do with our values, has a lot to do with why we want to do what we do within the business. The why is everything that we do is to make the financial markets and to make the experience better for the clients. Everything that we do is for the clients and to make it better for them, purely. Yeah, that's it. And then it comes down to our values. We value relationships. We value our clients. We don't see the game as a $500 game and a $50 game. We want to deal with professional clients. Clients who, one, understand the market, understand what leverage is, understand what risk is, and understand that there are different returns to achieve in FX. However, they also have to understand that the risks that are involved and understand how to keep themselves safe.
So it's just, sorry to interrupt, it's just literally a professional client you can only activate with yourself?
Correct. We prefer the professional client. We've lowered our account minimums to $10,000 to bring the threshold a little bit higher. Get rid of those $500 guys, $2,000 guys. If you're serious, $10,000 is a fair amount to test with, and for us, it's still not even enough money to have a legitimate test account. However, we've seen FXI and their publications out of China, and the leading issue with clients and what their concerns are, 73% of clients are concerned whether they will be able to withdraw their funds back at the end of the day. And for us, that's absurd. Your money is your money. You get it whenever you want it. Snap, it's your money. There's no retention game. There's no churn game. You want your money, ask it, send a withdrawal form, we send you your money. That's it. Then we'll give you a call after we send you your money, or if there's an issue with understanding your banking details. But that's the only reason you're going to hear from us. And afterwards, we're going to say, did you get your wire? Can we do business with you again in the future? That, for us, that's preposterous, and we don't want to be associated with a game like, will I get my money back? Of course you're going to go for $500 clients because they don't expect to get their money back. They hope they'll hit the lottery and maybe they'll get a bit of it. And we don't see FX as a game. We see it as a serious business, and that's the reason why we focus on fund managers, professional traders, and high net worth individuals, because they understand what it's about. And for us, we like to meet every single one of our clients face to face and in person. We will invite you to Stockholm to come meet us and to see what our company is about, to meet our team, and to show you around the city. We live in a classy city over there. It's one of the world's best cities to live in terms of organization, lifestyle, everything to do with it. There's the concept of lagom, which is enough is enough, and you don't really see a lot of issues coming out of Sweden because everybody wants to do business on the right level and on a top-notch scale.
It's nice because it's kind of like old-fashioned values insofar as you shouldn't have to worry about where your money or how to get your money back. You know, it's the account's in your name. I've always detested that about Forex, where the poor guy at the end, it's the first question you ever get from a client is, how do I get my money back? You know, or like, you can tell in his voice, he's almost kind of a little bit wary, and once you cover that, you're 90% of the way there.
It's exactly a safari. And speaking of the safari, we were at the zoo today in the IFX Expo, swimming with the sharks, and I took a shower before this interview. And it was fun to see everybody walking around trying to sell something, and many of the women there were dressed to sell something. So it was very much one of those adventures today. And that's what Arif and I are all about. It's our job to take the client by the hand, walk them through the jungle, because at the end of the day, if you're going to trade FX and you're going to trade in the markets, you understand there's risk in the market, but you also understand that there's reward. And there is a certain reward for risk aspect, and there is no reward without the risk. And that is a part of the FX space. But it is Arif and my job and all of the people in Scandinavian Capital Markets to make sure that we hold your hand and we bring you the best possible service that we can provide you and give you a fair chance to make some money out of the market, because the FX space is a place for people to make money. It is. Many people don't understand that corporations are fueling FX by making multi-billion-dollar transactions on a daily basis, and they're not doing those transactions to make money. They're doing those transactions to hedge their profits and to lock in their gains. They don't care if they lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pips. They don't care if they lose that. They care about locking in their profits and following their mandates. And that gives opportunity in the market for clients to make money. There is room for people to make money in the market. It's our job to make sure we give them a fair try at it and hold their hand through that safari.
Okay, cool. And just finally, is it traded via fixed API or MT4 or both, or have you got your own platform or something like that?
So we're building a number of solutions. We have the MT4 platform. We're here in Cyprus. We met with Spotware, and we're going to be adding C-Trader very shortly, as a number of clients have been demanding that and asking for that. So we're happy to give them what they're asking for. We actually really like C-Trader. Their motto is traders first, and with Scandinavian Capital Markets, our motto is it's all about the trader, not about the trade. The trader comes first. So we really, really see eye to eye with them and what they can do. And we like a lot of the features on the platform. Some features on the platform allow you to put in your stop loss as soon as you place your trade. And you can put your stop loss on based on the percentage of your account that you want to risk, the dollar amount you want to risk, or the pip amount you want to risk. And for clients, that's amazing at helping them understand what risk they're going to take on a per trade basis. So for us, we want to see our clients trade with a plan and trade for tomorrow and the next day and for the future, and not just try and get a couple bucks today and then risk it all tomorrow and give it back. And that's the kind of mentality that a lot of the brokers at the IF Expo were feeding on and looking for. And as you can see, a lot of the information was about credit card deposits, which we don't take credit cards because if we're going to be accepting $10,000 or more, and our average deposit is around $500,000 to $1 million, you're not going to be sending that on a credit card unless you're out of Dubai and you're trying to just get some money off your card. So we don't deal with the payment processors or those gateways because our clients, it doesn't make sense for us to have that for our clients, and we don't want to be dealing with those types of clients as well. And then the other part of the expo is filled with people selling leads or phone services and GDPR and all that stuff. That stuff is dead. So what do you want to do? You want to break the law and whatnot. So is becoming a very difficult landscape for brokers to get those 50, 50, 50, 500, 500, 500, add up to, a couple $100,000 a month, and they're happy with a business where they're preying on the little guys. For us, it's about doing good business and making sure we provide value to our clients and providing a relationship where they know they're comfortable.
Okay, great. How can the viewers of Primetime get hold of you or contact you?
They can visit us at scandinavianmarkets.com, and my email is michael.buchbinder, BUCHBINDER, at scandinavianmarkets.com.